She giggled when we brought them up. Can she show you any? You just see them. You won't be affected by them. Just like matter of factly, yeah, here's some. Does she show you?
She's being silly.
What is she doing?
She giggled and she showed an image of the grades and she laughed harder.
Oh, okay.
Like she's being sarcastic.
Okay, so yeah, we've seen the grays, but tell her, can she show us, well, Davian said, said that he saw a man of light. Who was the man of light that Saeed saw? She knows. What'd you do, bring him forward?
No, she showed this image of, it's just it's like a oval with light around it.
Okay.
With gold light. And I'm trying to focus on the image it's encasing, but I can't see it.
Oh, she's probably opening a portal. Could she ask the man of light that Saeed saw to come forward? She can do that. So you can find out who it was.
It's a black man.
Oh, very good.
He has a bald head.
Mm-hmm.
A wide nose. A white mustache.
Does he look older?
Yeah.
Very good. And Glinda's still there, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And ask this gentleman, who is he? He'll tell you.
Yaba.
Say his name louder.
Yaba.
Yaba. And who is Yaba to Saeed? How is he connected to Saeed?
And he just said grandfather. And I said grandfather, and he said I am.
And grandfather on whose side? On his mother's side or on his father's side?
It's he's kind of gesturing his hands in steps, like moving over. And when I asked him mother or father, he cued on father and moved over his hands like a step in a step.
Okay, so is he a stepfather or stepfather or step grandfather or an uncle?
He's a grandfather.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. And on his dad's side, that's what he said?
Mm-hmm.
And how is he, does he have a message for Saeed? Why did he come forward? He must have had a message. What was his message?
He's saying I am. They keep saying that.
I am. I am what?
He just saying, I am him.
Ah, very good. And so while he's saying I am him, what kind of look does Galinda have on her face?
And she has a
Smirk.
sarcastic glare.
And is she, the sarcastic glare, is it at you or is it at Baba?
It's a Yaba.
Oh, Yaba. Oh, okay, so she's like, okay, you're going to come out and play games while these young people are in here trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he said he was a grandfather, and we're very thankful for that. And he just says it's him, and there's no real message at all. Tell him this is his last opportunity. Please, if he has anything to share. What's he saying?
I asked him if he had a message. He said, yes, keep away from. And
keep away from. Keep away from.
I'm losing my focus.
You're losing your focus?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're thinking about what is he thinking about keeping away from? As soon as he say, huh? Mm-hmm. So as soon as he says keep away from, you're like, oh my God, what does that mean? And I see, now you just stopped listening to him, so you couldn't hear what he said when he said it, could you?
Mm-mm.
And do you still see Galinda?
Yeah.
Very good. Let's just let him go back into the light and be very thankful. Say thank you very much. We appreciate you. We have nothing but love for you. And send him back into the light. Did he go back in?
Yeah.
Very good. We're happy he's gone, and we're happy he came through. And ask Galinda, who are your guardians? Ask her, who are your guardians? And can she at least introduce you to one of your guardian angels so you can connect with them later?
She just handed me a green plate.
Ah, beautiful. What does a plate look like?
It's green and has food on it.
Ah, what kind of food is it?
It looks like sushi rolls with cookies in the middle.
Oh, very nicely. Now, I bet you any money if you go ahead and have some, they're going to be delicious, but they're also going to raise your vibration exponentially, and you'll be able to have some better communication. This is what Galinda does. She's really good at that. So go ahead and taste one. I promise you, it'll be delicious, and you're going to feel yourself starting to vibrate, and everything will become so much clearer. You'll understand every intention of everything you're shown or what's said. I can't wait till you tell me what it tastes like. What does it taste like?
It's sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty. You like that combo?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. See, she knows. And is there something to drink as well?
Yeah, she handed it over when you said it like she expected you to say it.
She knows me really well. She love me?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. She knows what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you to relax. She's being as she's showing you Galinda hospitality. And what are you drinking? What is that?
It's water.
Ah, does it taste good?
Yes, very fresh.
Very, very good. Now go ahead and have another cookie and go ahead and drink a little bit more water, and I tell you, your vibration is going to start to raise very high, very high. Your heart's going to open, and you're going to be able to understand everything. That's why she's giving it to you. She's awesome like that. And are you finished?
Yeah.
Ah, very good. Now look at that entrance to that portal. How big is that now?
It's the same.
Ah, very good. And is there a light coming out of it as well?
Mm-hmm.
And how bright is the light?
It's the same.
Doesn't hurt your eyes though, right?
No.
Now ask her, can she go ahead and have one of your guardian angels? Ask her, could she please have them come out? I'm sure she'll send some type of telepathic message or something. Tell me what Galinda does when you ask her. What did she do?
She pulled a man out.
Ah, very good. We're not going to stay long. We're not going to stay long. I can tell. And what does he look like?
He's tall. He has long hair. And he's a little bit darker than I am.
Ah, very nice. And could you go ahead and make an introduction? And don't be afraid. It's one of your guardians, I believe. He'll tell you what. He'll tell you who he is. Did you ask him who is he?
He said John, and then Ankin.
John Agen, huh?
Ankin.
Agen.
With a K.
Aken.
K-O-N.
Akan. So his name is Akan?
John. Ankin.
Ah, John Agen. And ask him, how is he related to you?
I'm starting to get negative visions.
And what kind of visions do you see?
He just shot lasers out of his eyes and hit me with them.
Oh, very good. That's not so bad. You don't know what he's doing. Don't automatically just assume it's something negative.
No, I fell to the ground and it hurted.
Oh, very good. Now, you're totally protected and you're totally safe within your pyramid. And what is Galinda doing after that when that happened?
She's looking down and she has her mouth open.
Like, how could he do that?
Yeah.
And I want you to address her and say, I want you to stand and say, why did you bring him out? And what did she say? Because you said she dragged him out. What did she say?
She looked up and pulled that arrow out of her mouth.
Very good. And what did she do with that?
She's pointed at me, but very softly.
Oh, very good. So go ahead and take it from her. Do you have a bow?
No.
Ask her, does she have a bow for you? For the arrow? Or does she want you to throw it?
She said yes and handed me the bow.
Alright. Now go ahead and shoot the one that with the green bolts of light. Is that what she wants you to do?
Yeah.
Very good. Now he might be that problem that we spoke about today. So go ahead and let him have it and tell me what happens to him once it penetrates him.
It went through his stomach and he fell back in the light and it sucked him in.
Oh, very, very good. Go you. Give yourself a little high five there. That's some awesome stuff. And ask her, Well, did he have anything to do with that little problem that you were speaking about earlier?
Yes.
And so that were you defeating him, huh? You had an opportunity to just defeat that, huh?
She said yes.
Awesome. So that's going to help alleviate that thing that you've been having a problem with then, huh?
Yeah.
So what had he done to you? Has he known you in another lifetime or something?
She said no.
So how did he end up being around you? Did you create him through your emotions?
Yes.
And you just needed to defeat him and let him go, huh?
She said yes, and you did it.
And who did it?
She said yes, and you did it.
Awesome. How does that make you feel?
Nice.
See, you could have panicked and was like, oh my gosh, I went out. But you're like, okay, nope. I'm going to stand here and just do this.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm very proud of you. Very, very, very good. And now ask her, so she knew that you were having that problem and you wanted to have it worked out, correct?
Yes.
Very good. She's awesome like that, huh?
Yeah.
And ask her, has she known you in a previous or former life before?
She said yeah before you finished.
Ah, very good. And what is her connection with you then? Please.
Oh wow. She said that she's my aunt.
She's your aunt.
Mhm.
Ah, so you're fairy folk as well?
Yes.
Very good. And so is that why you're a natural healer?
She's answering you before you finish.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So she knows everything that I'm going to ask, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Very, very good. So she already knows that you had questions about how your connection with Saeed is, and she showed you that that pyramid. But now that you've eaten her cookies and drank some of her magic water, ask her, can she explain it again? And I bet you'll see it in a much better way than you saw it the first time. She doesn't mind. She loves that type of thing. How does she explain you and Saeed's relationship and the yin and yang thing? Is it any different this time?
So far, all she said was, "This is you, and this is him." Each pyramid, and that you meet in the middle, and you heal, and he heals.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And are you still a male with the white basketball shorts on and the white shirt?
Yeah.
So, was it you, the male, who had a problem in another life with that man or that thing?
I have breasts.
Oh, you have breast?
And I have balls.
And you have balls. Oh, okay. So basically you are unified. Ask Galinda, are you unified in your masculine and feminine self?
She said yes.
Oh, very good. Just a good thing Hank knows about all this stuff, huh?
Yeah, she's still answering you before you ask the whole question.
Oh, okay. So what else is she saying then? Just let her go ahead and just tell you it all. Ask her, who are your other guardians?
She said, again, this is you and this is him. And if you push, she showed them pyramids pushing down on each other, back and forth.
Okay.
And said that if you push too hard, he'll fall down. And if he pushes too hard, you push. Basically, don't push.
Oh, very good. So you need to come to an equilibrium, a balance, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you two energies been interacting together? Over how many millennia or lifetimes?
3 million.
3 million. Oh my. So you guys have known each other for a long time. And was it meant, obviously, no accidents and no mistakes. It was meant for you to come together again, correct?
She says yes.
Okay. I know she answered that already. And what about Saeed's guardians? Well, hold it. Let's just go back. She said that you're her aunt and that you're an angel, that you're a fairy. Can you find out more about the fairy folk? How many times have you been on the planet Earth in a physical body? Sunny, how many times? Galinda knows.
72.
72?
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
And ask her, and what has been have you been lost in the sensation on the planet?
Yeah.
And you're finding your way back out of it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And does this help the interaction that you're having with Hank?
Yes.
Very good. And so is it in your soul plan to actually ascend with the planet this time around as the vibrations rise?
Yes.
Very good.
She's looking up.
Okay. Excellent. And ask her, how many lives has she been with you in all 72 lives?
Mm-hmm.
And she says she's your auntie. Ask her, is she royalty? Just not like, you know.
She's laughing.
I don't know if there's a hierarchy. Ask her, is there a hierarchy at the fairy world? Okay. And the only reason why I ask is because here we have in the earth plane, she already knows that there's all these fairy tales with the fairy princess and the fairy queen and all that. She's just not really like that, huh?
No.
Everyone is equal, aren't they?
Yeah, she says yes, we are.
Very, very good. And she always has a message for Hank. Could she go ahead? He would love to have another one if she would. Please.
She's saying weird stuff.
What's she
She
saying?
said Saturn is close, and she showed me an image, and she is swirling it around herself. The image of Saturn.
I mean, I know what that means. Oh, you don't know what it means, huh?
Mm-mm.
Ah, thank you. So she's showing, she says Saturn is close. Tell her, are the mighty ones rising? Or have they risen already?
She said no.
They aren't rising?
Mm-mm.
Oh, very good. And will they rise?
She's saying, well, like, yes.
Will they rise in our lifetime?
Yes.
And why is she showing, is that why she's showing me the Saturn revolving around her?
No.
Why is she showing me that?
She just shot lightning out of her hand onto Saturn.
Oh my, and what was the purpose of that?
She says, I'm coming.
She says she's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good. And is she coming
To Saturn.
She's coming to Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Am I bilocating off of Saturn as well?
Yeah.
And what is my purpose there on Saturn? Am I on one of the councils?
She's not. She's like, She's like unsure. Like she's saying yes, but
Probably not in the way I think.
yeah.
Well, ask her, if I'm bilocating from Saturn, what am I doing on Saturn? What is a part of my aspect doing on Saturn? Please.
She's saying he's calling them to come.
He is calling them to come. Who is he?
You.
I'm calling the people, the entities from Saturn to come.
Yeah.
And will they come with me calling them?
Mm-hmm.
And what gives me the authority to call them?
She's just saying he is. I don't understand.
She's saying, I am.
Yeah. I'm uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable having this communication?
No. I'm snapping out to pee.
Okay, take a long, slow, deep breath. Now I want you to go ahead and tell Galinda thank you very much for the information she's given us. What'd she do?
She nodded her head with a smile.
Okay, very good. Galinda, we'll catch up with you later. We gotta go. I love you and thank you so much for helping Sunny. We just got a lot of information and we love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye. Ask her, can she show you your flight, how she flies out? Tell me what she does. What?
She just flew out.
Right through the...
she flew in the light.
Okay, good. Cool. Very good. Now let's leave that scene behind you. Let's leave that scene behind you. And we're going to leave out of that scene and we're going to come right back to Akron, Ohio. And I know you have to use the restroom, so I just want you to lower down in your body and lower down in your body. And I want you to feel your body and wiggle your toes. And you're going to use the restroom, but we're going to come back and finish this this induction, okay?
Okay.
So very good. And I want you to stay where you are. You're still in a highly high place, and you're going to stay there, but you'll be able to easily open your eyes, go upstairs, use the restroom, and come back and close your eyes, and I'll make sure that I bring you out of this totally. So just... How you feeling? Go ahead and just use the restroom. Don't worry about it. Hold on. You'll be fine. You'll make it back with no problem.